Welcome. This is scaling your Google ad campaigns. So, if you guys are already running Google ads and they are profitable and you're looking to scale them, this is just a framework of how I do it. And hopefully, if you guys implement some of my tips and tricks, then you guys will be making trillions and trillions of pounds in the next month or so. Obviously, that's a joke, but hopefully these help. So, number one, you'd like to review and optimize your existing campaigns. How do you do this, you might ask? So, you want to use data analysis. You want to start by thoroughly analyzing the performance data of your existing campaigns, identify which campaigns, ad groups, and keywords are performing well and which aren't. So, ideally, before you start scaling, you want to have the best ad copy and the best campaigns possible for which to scale with in order to make the most money, which makes sense. So you want to optimize them. And what is optimization in a nutshell? It's finding out what works, what doesn't, and taking out money from what doesn't work and put more money into what does work. It's very, very simple. So you want to make adjustments based on your findings. This could involve pausing underperforming keywords, adjusting bids, refining ad copy, or tweak targeting settings. Next would be to increase budget intelligently. You don't want drastic jumps in your budget because a budget increase isn't linear to the amount of ROI you're going to get. So instead of a drastic budget increase, scale up your budget gradually while monitoring the impact on campaign performance and ROI. Because the last thing you want is a jump in budget increase and then your margins shoot down and your PPC goes all the way up and you're just wasting ad budget because you had a drastic budget increase. Next thing you want to do is focus on your winners. You want to allocate more budget to the campaigns and ad groups that are performing the best. This is essentially just optimization. This targeted approach helps maximize returns while controlling costs, which is what we all want. This increases our margins, makes us more money. You can get like a Lambo or something with the extra money, or you could take out your missus on a nice date. Whatever you want to do, mate, it's your money. So next thing you want to do is expand your keyword opportunities. If you're looking to scale, you want to use keyword mining. So you want to use tools like Google's keyword planner to find new keyword opportunities and look for keywords that have a high intent but aren't overly competitive. You also want to use things like long tail keywords. You want to incorporate more specific long tail keywords that are relevant to your higher ticket offerings. These often have lower competition and can contribute better for targeting. So if you guys do have like you sell like high ticket things, if you're an e-commerce brand or something like that, then long tail keywords may be something that you're looking into. So number four would be explore advanced targeting options such as audience segmentation. You want to use audience segmentation to tailor your ads more precisely to different segments of your target market. You can also use things like remarketing. So you want to implement or expand remarketing strategies to capture leads that have shown interest but haven't converted yet. So what is remarketing? It does what it says. You market to people that may, like, if you are an e-commerce brand and you have what is it called? Conversion tracking set up, then you can get the people that went on your landing page and maybe didn't buy, and then you can find out who they are, and then you can retarget them with other ads in order to try and get their business, because they essentially are like a warm lead because you know they're interested, but they may not have bought at the time, so you can remarket to them and try and get their business. Next thing you want to do is refine your landing pages. This is very important. This is extremely important because if you have the best ad in the world, but your landing page is really slow, doesn't have a call to action, is filled with techno babble, and they don't understand what the product is, you're not going to get many conversions. So you want to do conversion optimization. You want to ensure your landing pages are optimized for conversions. This includes a clear call to action, simplified forms, persuasive testimonials. Hopefully you guys understand copywriting, and that would help a lot with refining your landing pages. So you want persuasive testimonials and you want fast loading times. You want fast loading times because if you understand anything about what is it people's, like, how their brains work, essentially is they have very short attention spans and they're on their phones. So if it takes more than 3-4 seconds to load, then they're just going to click off, and then you lost a sale, or you lost a potential sale, shall I say. So you want to regularly test different elements of your landing page like headlines, images, and your call to actions to find the most effective configuration. This is essentially just optimizing. So, next thing you want to do is use smart bidding strategies. You want to use machine learning. You want to leverage Google's smart bidding options like CPA or ROAS, which is return on ad spend. These strategies use machine learning to optimize your bids in real time. You can use something like a manual CPC, but I think Google's machine learning has come to the point where you can use smart bidding and it is pretty safe to use and it is recommended. So the next thing is you might want to scale geographically, sorry. So you want to go into new markets, especially if you're an e-commerce brand and you ship worldwide and you're only advertising, say, in the UK or the US. You may want to market wider so you can get a bigger share of a new market. So if your current campaigns are performing well in certain areas, consider expanding them to similar geographic locations that might offer untapped potential. So let's say if you're advertising in the US and you ship to Canada or the UK, those are pretty similar demographics in terms of people, all English speaking, all at least semi-wealthy. They're all Western countries. So you might want to look into going into the UK and Canada if you are an e-commerce brand. Next thing you want to do, I probably shouldn't say this because I do run a Google ad agency and doing cross-channel strategies probably doesn't help my business, but you do want to integrate other marketing channels. You want to integrate your Google ads with other marketing efforts like LinkedIn advertising or email marketing to enhance your reach and frequency touch points with prospects. So say you're tapped out of Google ads, you can use something like LinkedIn ads or like Bing ads or something like that. And you can even use like organic traffic like Twitter, or it's called X now or something, or if you're into Instagram stuff like that. But like LinkedIn advertising and email marketing is great because you can do organic traffic and paid traffic. You can also do something like cold email marketing, or you could run an email list which will get you a lot of warm leads, and you can get all of their like information, like their emails and stuff like that, for which to email them with and just keep updating people. Because if you're in the back of people's mind constantly, then when it's time to buy, they will probably buy from you because they associate you with the thing. That's why like branding is so important, because when you brand yourself and you attach yourself to something, like Aston Martin attached themselves to James Bond, and now Aston Martin is seen as an extremely high class car. You can understand that because when you think Aston Martin, you think James Bond, and when you think James Bond, you think high class. This is what branding is. So you do want to use cross-channel strategies. This also just increases your reach. Organic traffic is massive. It's very, very slow to start off with, but it is massive, and the ROI on it is worth the time spent if you put in the hours seriously. So number 9, you want to use continuous learning and adjustment. This works not only in scaling your Google ads, but just in life in general. You want to be continuously learning and adjusting how you do things. Once you get new information, implement that, see if it works and see if it doesn't. So you want to stay updated. The digital marketing landscape is constantly evolving. Keep learning about new tools, strategies, and best practices. You want to do regular reviews. You want to schedule regular reviews for your campaign performance, adjusting strategies as necessary to keep up with changes in the market and your business objectives. And by systematically applying these strategies, you can effectively scale your Google ad campaigns, improving both reach and ROI while maintaining focus on conversion optimization. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you guys do need help with your Google ads, I do run an agency, link in the description. And if not, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope that I give you some value. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.